It's certainly no stretch to say that life would have been much scarier if the dinosaurs had stuck around. But what if I told you the Earth used to be populated by creatures that were even bigger, badder, and more ferocious? From supersized serpents to the legendary Kraken and bizarro critters straight from your nightmares, here are some animals that were even scarier than dinosaurs. Dunkleosteus, the ocean's monster. In the age of fish, long before the dinosaurs reigned, the oceans were ruled by a fearsome creature known as Dunkleosteus. This ancient fish, measuring between 26 to 32 feet long, resembled a streamlined shark with an armor-plated head. Despite its ferocious appearance, Dunkleosteus lacked traditional teeth. Instead, it possessed two formidable bony blades that could snap and crush almost anything in its path. Living during the late Devonian period, approximately 370 to 360 million years ago, Dunkleosteus thrived in a time referred to as the Age of Fish. This era occurred long before the dinosaurs walked the Earth during the Mesozoic era, which spanned around 245 to 66 million years ago, divided into the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. Despite its lack of proper teeth, Dunkleosteus was far from a picky eater. It devoured fish, sharks, and even members of its own kind. Its fearsome fangs grew continuously, rubbing against each other, acting like self-sharpening shears. The power of its jaws was tremendous. Scientists speculate that they could generate up to 8,000 pounds of bite force per square inch, a stark contrast to a lion's bite, which produces approximately 650 pounds per square inch. However, Dunkleosteus's voracious appetite had its drawbacks. The ancient fish often suffered from indigestion, as evidenced by fossils found alongside regurgitated and semi-digested remains of fish. Thankfully, this nightmarish creature is now extinct, leaving us to marvel at its astounding place in Earth's history. Terror birds, predators of South America. After the mighty dinosaurs met their demise, another group of terrifying predators rose to prominence in South America, the terror birds, scientifically known as Forus racidae. Aptly named, these prehistoric feathered beasts stood up to 10 feet tall, equipped with T-Rex-like feet and a hooked beak capable of delivering a fatal blow by severing the spinal cord of a horse with a single strike. Their reign as the top land predator in South America lasted for an impressive 60 million years. During this time, the terror birds found themselves in a unique environment. While other regions saw the rise of saber-toothed cats and wolves as top predators, South America was populated primarily by herbivorous mammals, offering the terror birds a bountiful supply of prey without much competition. Armed with a pickaxe-like beak, terror birds skillfully struck downwards, cracking the skulls of smaller animals. Their bony heads acted as giant meat tenderizers, and their enormous clawed feet could deliver devastating kicks to overpower their victims. This combination of adaptations made them deadly hunters, ensuring their dominance in the region. Throughout their reign, 17 different species of terror birds came and went, each contributing to their legacy of terror. However, around 2.5 million years ago, their reign finally came to an end, leaving us with a newfound appreciation for the pigeons that roam our modern world. Andrewsarchus, a fierce bear-like mammal. The name Andrew may not inspire fear, but Andrewsarchus, an ancient and ferocious creature, certainly does. Although no complete skeleton of Andrewsarchus has been found, a partial skull discovered in Mongolia in 1923 measured nearly 3 feet long, hinting at its massive size and intimidating nature. Living some 36 million years ago during the Eocene era in East Asia, Andrewsarchus is considered the largest known meat-eating land mammal in history. Its heavily built, wolf-like body walked on 4 short legs, and its long body and tail, along with hoofed feet, contributed to its fearsome appearance. With a terrifying snout filled with large, bone-crushing teeth, Andrewsarchus weighed anywhere between 1,764 to over 2,200 pounds. Despite its immense size, this enigmatic creature has sparked debates among scientists. Due to the scarcity of fossil evidence, it remains unclear whether Andrewsarchus was an active predator or merely an oversized scavenger. Interestingly, despite its intimidating name and appearance, Andrewsarchus is believed to be more closely related to hippos and whales, belonging to the larger order of mammals called artiodactyls. the mysteries surrounding this creature only add to its allure, leaving us in awe of the ancient world it inhabited. Jacalopterus, the giant sea scorpion. Prepare to be astonished by the existence of a creature that once dominated the seas during the Silurian period, Jacalopterus, the giant sea scorpion. Most eurypterids, also known as sea scorpions, were small, about the size of a human hand. But Jacalopterus was the anomaly, growing up to an incredible 8 feet in length, making it the largest arthropod ever known. Picture the facehuggers from the Alien franchise, scaled up to enormous proportions and endowed with the ability to swim. Jacalopterus featured a segmented, paddle-shaped body resembling that of a bizarre horseshoe crab, but on a much grander scale. Its oar-like back legs enabled it to move swiftly underwater, pursuing its prey with remarkable agility. In addition to its multiple specialized limbs, Jacalopterus possessed huge spring-loaded claws, ideal for snatching up passing fish. Fossilized evidence includes a claw measuring a whopping 18 inches across, a striking testament to its terrifying capabilities. If this colossal sea scorpion were to exist today, it could use its grasping claws to ensnare and crush its prey, easily causing havoc and instilling fear in those who dared to cross its path. The Permian extinction event around 252 million years ago, ultimately brought the reign of Jacalopterus and the eurypterids to an abrupt end, eradicating over 96% of marine life on Earth. Hallucigenia, the bizarre worm-like creature. Even in the world of strange and ancient creatures, Hallucigenia stands out as a puzzling enigma. Unearthed from the Burgess Shale in the Canadian Rockies, this thumb-sized worm-like organism left scientists perplexed for over 5 decades before they could determine the orientation of its body. The discovery of a 5-inch-long fossil back in 1977 sparked debate among paleontologists, with British scientist Simon Conway Morris classifying it as an annelid worm, which includes leeches and earthworms. However, Conway Morris's interpretation was met with skepticism due to the organism's bizarre features. The Hallucigenia appeared to walk on several pairs of stilt-like spines while sporting numerous tentacles sticking out of its back, resembling something out of a surreal hallucination. It wasn't until 1991 when researchers Lars Ramskjold and Hao Xianguang proposed an alternative interpretation. They flipped Conway Morris's model, identifying the tentacles as legs and the spines as a form of defense. Further analysis in 2015, led by Martin Smith from the University of Cambridge, revealed even more surprising details. Hallucigenia possessed not only a pair of eyes, but also a wicked smile with grinning teeth. The ring of teeth around its mouth suggested a likely feeding strategy of sucking water and food into its gut. Despite its tiny size, Hallucigenia's appearance continues to perplex and fascinate scientists. Its unique features have ignited the imagination, adding to the rich tapestry of the ancient world's strange and bewildering creatures. Triassic Kraken, the ocean's legendary terror. For centuries, fishermen have spun tales of a fearsome sea monster capable of devouring entire ships and their crews, the Kraken. Though these colossal beasts have found their way into numerous Hollywood movies, their existence in reality remains contested. In 1857, Danish naturalist Japetus Steenstrup examined a large squid beak measuring about 3 inches across. Deducing that it belonged to a species of giant squid he named Architeuthis dux, or ruling squid. Since then, around 21 species of giant squids have been described based on various body parts found on shorelines. While modern giant squids like the colossal squid are massive, with estimates suggesting they could weigh up to 1,500 pounds and measure 33 feet in length, the question remains whether prehistoric oceans were home to even larger squid. Professor Mark McMenamin's intriguing theory suggests that colossal squids up to 100 feet long might have lurked in the early Triassic period, preying on ichthyosaurs marine reptiles the size of school buses. In 2011, McMenamin presented his hypothesis, which relied on the discovery of fossilized vertebrae arranged in patterns resembling the sucker discs on cephalic tentacles. He argued that modern-day cephalopods, such as octopuses, are intelligent creatures known to collect bones, shells, and rocks in their dens. Critics, however, raised doubts about the validity of such behavior among cephalopods. In 2013, McMenamin's team discovered another fossil fragment, which he believes to be the tip of a huge beak belonging to a Triassic kraken. While the fossil's fragmentary nature makes it challenging to determine the size of the cephalopod it once belonged to, McMenamin's theories leave us intrigued and questioning whether there are undiscovered prehistoric horrors lurking beyond the depths of the oceans. If you had to bring one of these prehistoric horrors back from the dead, which would you choose? Let me know in the comments section below, and thanks for watching.